apologises, he couldn't be here today. So he sent his granddad, not his dad. Wow, yes. It was great. I didn't really feel I was a true doctor until I had done the battle with the Daleks. And so it was a joy to do. It was such fun, that one. We were filming under Waterloo Station in London. It was this Monday, the 60th anniversary, Easter Monday, the 60th anniversary of the Easter Rebellion in Ireland. IRA were very active in Britain at that time, and there was an expectation that they would try and, blow up something or let people remind them what the English had done in Ireland all those years before. So we were filming away, and there was a bit where the two Dalek factions were battling under an arch under the railway line of Waterloo Station. The pyrotechnic boys, you saw one earlier if you were here. I mean, when I was working with them, they kept trying to blow me up, for real. I kept saying, we're not method actors here. Come on, don't try and kill me. But anyway, they let off this huge explosion. It was a huge explosion. And the cars that were parked nearby, their alarms went off, windows cracked. It was smoke everywhere, noise, cacophony of sound from the cars. On the Radio Caroline, or radio whatever it was in those days, it was announced the IRA had blown up Waterloo Station. Cars came, ambulances came, police cars, fire engines, and as they came, I was standing. I better go somewhere where you can see me properly. Can you see me here? Anyway, I was standing, just say up there was the hole where all the Daleks were. The Daleks were down there, the smoke's coming there, down in the distance, an ambulance first, followed by a fire engine, lights flashing, coming down the road, and then suddenly the ambulance stops. It kind of completely stops, and the ambulance driver's jaw drops to his chin. No, his chin drops to his chest. Jet lag's a funny thing, isn't it? Anyway, his chin dropped to his chest, and he goes, and out of the smoke came 3 Daleks.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Yes, but they had Irish accents. Exterminate me, bio.
Sylvester, we've got time for one more audience question before I'll need you back up here on stage. No pressure for that person, then we'll have to wrap up this session, so...
Yeah.
Did you ever get scared from one of your own shows?
Nice question.
Well, yes. Every time I came on. Scared.
What's the emotional process like in doing an episode? Is it exhausting? Is it scary? Is it boring? Is it a mixture of each? We see the final product on TV. Putting it together, what's it like emotionally?
Well, it can be. I try to bring more emotion in. When I try to bring in mystery, darkness. The Doctor, I was surprised when I first got the role, and I looked at some VCRs of the older ones, had become violent, and I thought this was not what the Doctor should be. He was much bigger than that. He came from another planet. He would find violence a weakness and not a strength. And so there was bits in it where I had to do battle with myself because I was becoming polluted by human violence. I think Battlefield showed that example. I can't remember some others. We want to live like animals or die like animals, things like that. That was all part of the plan. But the scariest one really was when I did Survival with the Master. Now he was Anthony Ainley, lovely man, but he'd fallen in love totally with the Master. All he wanted to do for the rest of his life was play the Master and watch cricket. That was his ambition. But he, therefore, was a bit of a method actor as the Master. He was scary off as well as on. We were in the middle of the desert of Dorset. It was over 100 degrees. It was a big sandpit. But anyway, it was 100 degrees. And we were on a kind of a stage like this. And they had flames all the way around it. And I was wearing that pullover and the costume. It was so hot. And everyone in the story had to get contact lenses because they might change into cats. And they said to me at the beginning, no, you don't need contact lenses. But then on that day they said, yes, you need contact lenses. So they borrowed someone else's contact lenses and they stuck them in my eyes and they had sand in them. And I couldn't see. I was so uncomfortable. And Anthony Ainley and I were doing battle. And he started to hit me with a femur, a big bone. Bang. And of course, I couldn't see. So my eye kept missing. Maybe I was supposed to do that, really. And so he was beating the bejesus out of me. It was for real. And that was scary.
That was very scary, but this was very awesome. Coming out into the audience and taking his own questions. We've got to wrap it there. Please, a big round of applause. He'll be at the signing guest throughout the day as well. Sylvester McCoy, ladies and gentlemen.